Hi, my name is Aliana Brown and this is my universal design project. Now, most of us iron or steam every other day or so, and we don't think twice about the action itself, just because it's quote unquote easy. And we don't think about those who actually struggle with this, who can't do it at all or have to modify it in some way to fit their everyday needs, to fit their ability. With traditional irons, you have to be able to physically grasp the handle. So that requires the ability to grasp, and it also requires the presence of a hand in general, or an arm in general. And it also requires being able to see exactly what you're ironing and being able to see the iron itself. If I was someone with a visual impairment, it would be a struggle for me, or just something I would be hesitant about, to be near something that could burn me or hurt me. So ironing might not be something I would want to do. Now, how can we change this? How can we make it easier or just possible for everybody of all abilities to be able to iron? Now, what I created was a universal iron and steamer. So everybody could use it, those with or without disabilities and disabilities of all sorts. For the first of seven principles of universal design, equitable use. It is going to be easy for everyone to use. So all disabilities of all sorts will be able to use this. And those without disabilities can use this as well. Now, my design is this is the hanging bar right here. So you would put about 30 hangers would fit around this. And the actual iron / steamer is this right here. So it would actually retract forward and come together on the clothing, either ironing or steaming. This is the iron right here, and this is like sort of the ironing board right here. So it would retract forward towards the clothes in this area and come together and essentially iron. Now, later on, I'll talk about the amount of hangers, is important. Flexibility in use. It is not centered towards just one type of disability or just no type of disability at all. Like I said, and keep repeating, everybody should be able to use it. Those with visual impairments, those who are amputees, double amputees, those who are deaf, everybody can use this. And it is made simple. There is a remote for the device, and it is also voice activated. So you can just talk to it and tell it what you want, and it'll do it. And it'll actually respond back to you for certain settings, and it's not difficult to use at all. And the remote, I'll show the remote later. The communication between the device and the individual. There are several settings that help communicate with the individual. There's an automatic shut off. So if the person is not using it and for some reason the iron is on, it'll automatically shut off just to be cautious. There is also a beeping noise. So those who cannot see, who have visual impairments, it'll beep when they get closer to it. So by the beeping and the speed of the beeping, if that makes sense, will tell the person how close or how far they are. So it would either be like how loud the beeping is or how fast the beeping is going. And also there's a change in height for the hanging bar. So the hanging bar can come down to someone who is either just short or in a wheelchair. It'll come down to their level, a level that they are comfortable with. I'll talk about the pre-programming later. And this is just to piggyback off of what I said before for tolerance of error. So again, about the automatic shut off, if it's not being in use, it's just going to simply shut itself off, just to precaution and to keep people safe and not burn themselves in any way. And also the beeping contributes to that as well. So someone who cannot see will not run up on it and burn themselves. So that's a tolerance of error, like to prevent anything from happening. And also it has a self-cleaning button, so it will clean itself. So nothing will build up on there to mess up the clothing or anything like that. Low physical effort. A big issue I saw was how could someone, for example, who had no arms, hang up their clothes? And maybe someone could do it for them, but this device also has a hanging assistance. So it will help them hang the clothes by themselves. So it would like retract the hangers out and in some way help them hang it onto the bar, so they wouldn't need any help, or it will prevent a lot of physical effort towards that task. Size and space for approach and use. This could easily just fit right next to the washer, the dryer, and the laundry room. It's just another device in that area. So after washing or drying, you need to iron sometimes. And it's just like that, where you would put the laundry, where you would put the ironing board, it's the same thing. Here's the remote. So, like I said before, there should be about 30 hangers. So you can program up to 30 pieces of clothing. So say on hanger 16, I pre-programmed it and I told it that there was a skirt on 16, and now I want that skirt ironed. So I could either talk to it, or I can either just simply press 16 and it'll iron 16 for me. It would just rotate around until 16 is there and iron it or steam it for me. Now, if someone didn't want it pre-programmed, like it's just too much, you could just easily go right or go left. You can raise the hanging bar up or down. So they can use either way. They can use the program itself, or they can just use the arrows and have it done that way. And that is my universal design project. Thank you so much.